All right, well, that's fun. Um, well, yeah, that's awesome. Welcome in to Divine Disbelief. We're only a half hour late, and if you don't know, this is the reason why, because I just hit the camera and can't see things. But don't worry, and let's call it Yeti X.
Let's see. There we
Yay!
go. All right. So now you can actually hear me, which is good. So, hi everyone. Welcome to as I'm kicking things, Jeezy Beats. Welcome to Divine Disbelief. I am Susan. This is Nathaniel, my wonderful partner. As y'all know, we collect some stuff. We collect a lot of some stuff. And tonight we're going to show you some of that stuff. What else we got?
Isn't this like usually when I do the intro?
I think so.
Oh, okay, cool, 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 cool. So there you go. Huh? Well, that didn't do anything, did it?
That's not an intro.
No, it's not. I didn't do anything.
It's
See, it did it. I don't know why it does that. Also, I don't know what mic that is. I can tell you, I don't know why that mic is doing that, or why the camera is. I should probably hit.
I wonder which one you hit. Like which of the buttons you hit. I'm not entirely sure which of the buttons to hit. You're the one that handles that. So I'm pretty useless in this respect, to be quite honest with you. In this respect.
Yeah, look at us go. It's 10:30 on the West Coast. By the way, the reason that we are doing this evening, and also if you're on the East Coast, welcome to tomorrow, I guess.
Right?
It's no longer America's independence or something. I don't really know how we do that in anyways. But one of the biggest reasons we're doing this is because even though we are in the Pacific Northwest, where it's normally, let's just say, not a million degrees or not, setting records across um, the history of like this area, and in severe drought and things like that, but also because many of us, many people, myself included, and one of our corgis, Benny, who's behind us, uh, we don't do well with fireworks, and so this is our way of kind of like talking and really kind of having a bit of fun through it as much as we can. And yeah, it's a little bit late, kind of. It's subjective, and we're gonna go like to midnight this evening. So if you're watching this tomorrow, midnight this evening, welcome to yesterday today, and really just that one of the things we wanted to do is really easy for us to take our mind off of things because we, as Susan mentioned, we have a ton of collectibles that, as she also mentioned, some of them are back here on on the on the wall behind us, and there's some other ones. And what we wanted it to do is have, and we actually put a poll on Twitter
Mhm.
not too long ago. Thank you to the four of you that participated. All I have to do, I said this the other day. I remember that stream, or that the not the stream, the thread, like 12 or 13 different ones in a row that I did about the fact that we had no rain
Mhm.
in April. and that we are in an incredibly dangerous situation. And like was just like yelling, screaming from the mountains. Nobody responded to it. We put a poll about this up, which is something that we really enjoy, and nobody responded to it. I write CRT one time. CRT, right? Or I'll ask you fucks if Jesus ever existed, not the supernatural version, but you can't help but separate that anyways. And I'll get a million things. It's mentioned one thing though about, but it'd say, hey, this is something we really enjoy, and you know that's it's been interesting to see what people like kind of respond to.
Yeah.
And what we wanted to do though is show you folks some things that bring some joy into our lives. She has on the Clever Girl shirt from Jurassic Park. Mine's Smokey Bear. It's not Smokey the Bear. His name is Smokey Bear. But people up here, they still do fireworks. They still, we heard some this evening, in the middle of an incredibly severe drought. And this is our way of kind of removing ourselves from that the best that we can. And so you're actually gonna see some things that we really enjoy, and that are really cool, by the way. And there's a surprise in there. There's a lot of them because you've never seen these probably, but there's another surprise in there. And if you remember, last time we were on, we had a little camera up here, above Susan. Let me see if I can actually get this right this time, because that would be fun if I did. And my thing is that I know when I switch over to this that your mic is going to be on. Let me see. Boop. It's me.
There you go.
So what you can see here is, if you want to, Susan, if you want to put your hand in front of that one. Greetings, sentient beings. Welcome in. Purple, there you go. There's the camera right there. Susan is going to, throughout the evening or morning, whatever it is where you live, going to, or if you're watching this on your toilet tomorrow, don't stop taking your phone in the bathroom. I have to touch your phones. I don't like doing that. And
they have phone sanitizers.
That's true. We do have one of those.
We do.
And she's going to put those pops there. And we're going to have Susan go over exactly how you're going to go about this.
Which means I got to move this back over, don't I?
Well, you know.
Let's see.
There.
Well, it's under Yeti Blue.
Yeah, I know.
I guess it's all good. So, so we have compiled a list of, I really think it's kind of more some of my favorites than your favorites, because we catalog, I say we in this, Nathaniel catalogs our Funko Pops in great detail, according to what box and the stickers on them and what they are and if it's a chase and stuff like that. And so we know pretty well where our pops are. And it's rather impressive, the system that he has down. So I must commend you for that. Pretty awesome.
Well, I appreciate that. And she's going to, whenever we do have a chase, and I think there's a flocked one as well. Susan's going to actually explain in those, when she has those that you're seeing them, what that actually means, because she had to explain it to me the first time that she mentioned it. And so that's going to be something that she does whenever we get to those. And here's something that's really important to note, is that no matter how many we actually get to in this video, and who knows, it will be less than a tenth, under 10% of what we actually have, as far as the amount of collectibles that we have in this category, because we also have a bunch of Lego stuff. And so what to keep in mind, because depending on how this kind of goes and how folks kind of think about it, what we want to do is say, hey, this is something that we really liked doing, and we might want to do it again. And instead of going through and having this many and spanning, there's like what, 5 or 6 Star Wars ones, right? That just a couple that we're showing.
3 or 4.
Yeah, and she has like 300 of them. So, what we're thinking is that if this is something that people like, that we'd like to turn around and say, hey, cool, let's do this on a regular basis. And instead, let's focus very much on what's going on with like 4 or 5, over the course of like one little episode or something. And to do that. So that is really kind of the idea here. And also because, again, we wanted to, and I thank you for your kind words with, yes, I can tell you how many we have, how many that are duplicates, how many of them came from Walmart, and even though they are Walmart exclusive, are no different from the non-Walmart exclusive, I'm still upset about that. And that kind of a thing. And usually I can tell folks kind of the overall value of one, like the one you're not going to see, one you won't see tonight, but is it's Miles Morales Spider-Man in his winter suit, and it's worth $55, right? And so you have the winter suit one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
You brought it.
Oh, I think that I just got it because of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so you can actually kind of see those. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Missed that one. And so we'll kind of try to let you know this is what this is. Hey, Tapioca Weasel, and this is what it's from. And this, we try to keep it to where, like, if we're talking about one of the wars that happens around a star, that we'll say, hey, this is also in Star Wars and stuff like that. We're not going to just be going back and forth. And we are going to mention like the greatest movie of all time, but don't worry about it. So, Susan, you want to get us going with one there?
All right. Okay. So this first one that we're doing in honor.
Yeah.
So
Happy Independence.
right.
Good job, America. You did it.
Yeah, no. Anyway, moving on.
That's Susan's favorite phrase.
Moving on. So the very first ones that we wanted to go over were ones that are a specific art series that are from Marvel. So the first one we're going to show you how the art series ones came to us. And then, we're going to actually show you the box itself, and then we'll show you the pop. The other ones, we're just going to show you the pops themselves, because once you've already sort of got the process down, then you'll understand. We have faith in you. So, let me move this over here. Okay. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah.
Okay, because I'll be in.
Well, I don't know how that.
I'll be in front of this picture up here.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I don't really care.
Yeah. So this is the Captain America of the Marvel Avengers art series. As you can see, it's got a little sticker for the art series, and it's a Target exclusive. Now, what's really, really great about this is the detail that they put on the pop itself, which if we go ahead and get it out of the box, do you want me to do that, or do you want to do that? Yeah. So the box artwork on these is actually really gorgeous, which I think matches the pop really, really well. So you can sort of see also, can you see?
What?
Yeah, it's sort of watercolory on the box itself. So that's pretty cool. So this is going to be very loud, so I'm going to mute. We're going to...
Nope. I'll just bring it over here. Yeah. And while she's doing that, I'll let you know that when these first were, and this is something that I wanted to have on the screen this evening, but didn't get to it, is if you, by the way, these are, when we have some Funko Pops that are these actually came with the what is this, the Patriotic Age, I believe is the one that's there, and it actually came in this incredible protective case. You can kind of it is very this I think you get them from hard stacks. You get them from Funko. And does he have a what's on the bottom of his foot there? Hmm. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Here you go. Grab that.
Okay, so while Nathaniel is getting that and hopefully not bonking his head. He does? It
Yes.
didn't have one in there. It did not have one in there. Oh, I'm
You're not an idiot.
an idiot. There we go. Good job. Good times. Good times. So while Nathaniel puts a stand on that, we'll see. What I'm pretty sure. One thing that I really, really enjoy online is videos of like people doing their nails, and they have this thing called water marbling, which is basically just the equivalent of like Plastidip for fingernails. So I'm pretty sure that this particular art series is Plastidipped because of the way that the design is and how it's not completely it's not completely uniform over the whole entire thing. There's the variations in it, and you can tell variations between the actual pops themselves. You can see how they're not all the same, and the same is true for the street art series that Marvel also did that looks like a lot of graffiti and stuff. We'll show you one of those on another time.
So,
But yeah.
so Susan, if you want to kind of like, so he's on a stand. Not all of them have a stand, but Cap here does. Now this is Captain America from the Avengers, and you can kind of, yeah, it's trying to focus on your hand there. So you want to hold it, yeah, you want to hold it there where it's not in your, so you can't really see your hand. And so this is actually Steve Rogers from the Avengers, and what you can see here, he's obviously got all the, he was dipped in that, and you can see where it has like all the shields and stuff. That's really good. It's trying to, it's deciding whether to focus on your hand or Cap or Steve Rogers, and so it's like, yep. And so what you can see, he actually has his helmet on, and it takes this to,
America's ass.
oh yes, and he does have an ass. You actually have to look at this, and if you turn it sideways, you can see the wings on his helmet from when he was going to bring it or move it to the left just a little bit there. You can see the wings on his helmet and stuff like that. These are details going down to his chin strap and everything. We were looking at his belt, looking at his shield, all of this stuff. He has his knee pads and he has his elbow pads, everything that is on this. And this is actually the A on the middle of his helmet as well. And where this is actually Captain like America from the detail on this is phenomenal.
There we go. That's in better focus.
And when it was announced and you could get it, these are again our Target exclusives. It was you look at that, and when you look at it like online, it almost looked like it was translucent, and this is obviously not.
Yeah.
So which one is next? I know we're staying with that line for a second.
So the next one we're gonna go through. Next, so this particular Steve Rogers that we have right here, this is number 32, which I just, so I'm trying to sort of go in numerical order here. So this next one that we have is going to be number 33, which if you've watched Falcon and Winter Soldier, you will understand that this is Captain America as well.
Yep. And so you see Steve Rogers goes away there. He gave Anthony Mackie his shield, and he said it feels like it's somebody else's. And what did he say? It's not. And what you can see, oh no, so you can actually just hold him up to the camera there because you can see there are the stars there like around the shield, but when you actually see the stars, so is her mic lower in volume whenever she's talking to her microphone as well, or just like right now? Because
because I'm not entirely sure if it goes for that or what. And I think it also depends on how close I am to it too.
Yeah.
I'm not always necessarily this close to the microphone, but it's also hopefully it's not going to be a situation where like it was I think last time where sometimes I talked while I was muted technically.
Well, I guess we'll check and see. I actually am going to bring mine down just a little bit so it's not quite into the yellow. And but what you'll see is on Sam's helmet and on his where he was dipped, his star actually looks different. It has the new look on it, and it's really really great because there are these subtle differences. You actually have to get it really close so you can tell the difference. You can see the star actually has like the marks and notches in it and stuff like that, and that's different than what we saw on Steve Rogers. You can see he has his uh, the band around his head,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the funniest things about this pop when I picked it up and I was actually because I took it out of the box and everything, and I was holding it and I was like rubbing it on top of it, and I was like, wow, it's kind of like modeled. And then I went, oh yeah, that's his hair.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went down to the same thing where you look at his hair, you actually feel his hair, and then you saw on his back where where his wings come out
Mm-hmm.
from when he was originally Falcon. And so this stuff is like so really well detailed, all the way down to even holding the shield. You can see where it's on his wrist and on his forearm, and that's something that like that is amazing to have that kind of detail into
Mm-hmm.
it.
Love it. I really do. I really love this one. I think of the art series ones, actually think Sam is my favorite. Like just Sam's just kind of one of my favorites in general of all of the Marvel people. Like him.
Well, that makes sense. But I tell you what we'll do is because I think we have what two more of the art the ones from this is called the Patriot Age. Still have one box that's actually coming in that we didn't get in time, and so we'll actually show that whenever we get it in because I'm it's also another Captain America themed one,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm anxiously waiting to see what's in there. But we'll put these next to each other whenever they are done. You can see them.
Ooh, I love this one so much. So this next one is number 34 in the little series, obviously, since we are going in numerical order. Um, this one I think is a little bit of a sore spot for some of the fanboys sometimes.
Yeah, fuck them.
Exactly. Fuck them. So let's take a look at this one. This one is going to be Captain Marvel.
That way you can still like be on it. Can you take it all the way over here?
I can put it
Oh, it goes there.
right
It
there.
goes too far.
Yeah, it does. Okay. I can feasibly take it down
Now,
and put it there. All right.
because yeah,
Yeah, because
if you can do
it's
that,
about right here.
if you can do that.
Yeah. I can move
So apparently it's low right now.
that. Oh.
Apparently your mic is low right now. How?
Even when I'm on it, I don't know.
That's
I have no idea. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
because I went and just like I turned that off,
Mm-hmm.
and this isn't even yours anyways.
No.
That's yeah. So I don't know why it's doing that. Oh well.
Yeah.
No big deal. Can you get? Okay. I know it's difficult for you to get close to the mic when you're holding
Yeah.
the pops and everything. But I tell you what I'll do is whenever we get to like one of like my movie sets, right, which is upcoming and is again the greatest movie of all time, we'll just switch places and you can be on this mic over here unless you want to talk about Carol Danvers.
You can.
Okay,
You're more Marvel adept than I am.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Speaking of Marvel Adept. And so this is, of course, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. And as you can see, right, she has her hair, and that, of course, is the hair from her first film.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not what she got whenever she took down Thanos' vessel in Endgame. Spoilers, by the way. All of these are spoilers. Everything you're going to hear is a spoiler. So FYI. And she has her, it's not focusing at all.
Not focusing
Oh well.
up.
And she also, what you can see on her hand, she has fire on her. She has like her, I forget her like element basically that she has. She's the, according to a few folks, she is the either the second or third most powerful being like in the universe. And she's got that awesome mohawk. And I love this one is really really cool. You can see the stand that it's on as well because she is flying.
Yes.
And so on her stand, it's a little bit of a different stand. Not even all of them have stands, but this one is for her, where you can actually tell that she's flying, and you'll see that in a couple of them.
So yeah, she's a pretty one. Okay. So this one, he's just a classic character, which I'm trying to like tease every single one of them before I put them in front of the camera, of course. Um, so I'm pretty sure he is the most famous of all of the Marvel characters. Arguably,
Oh.
he is the most famous. Because he had a lot of the movies before the other ones did. Okay. Complete with the little strut and everything. Do you remember that?
We don't talk about that movie.
We don't acknowledge the existence of the original Spider-Man movies. So, here's a Spider-Man.
I think it is a to say he's the most famous Avenger. I don't know, but this is of course Peter Parker, and this is Spider-Man from I don't know Spider-Man, and this was the first one that I saw, or no, I saw Captain Marvel first, but this was the first one I took out of the box.
Yeah,
and it is so freaking cool. And I've obviously had the sore spot for it or the soft spot for it because it was the first one that I took out of the box. But this guy, Peter Parker, in this, when they dipped him in there, you can see all the different spider logos and stuff. They're red, white, and blue all over his head and everything. And of course, in Funko fashion, all of the Marvel ones, all the Star Wars ones have to be baubles. And he is jumping through the air and he is shooting a web. And so he has that other stand as well. I love this one so much. It is really, really cool. And again, the detail that's in there, you see his shoes. He's got the webbing on his shoes and everything. This is so much amazing detail. So what we're going to do is put all of them in front of the camera and then you should put Sam elsewhere. So what's going to do is we would like, while getting the next one up there, to hear from you, that if you're watching this live, and also if you're watching this later and you decide you want to comment, that'd be great. Even if you tell me I'm bald and fat, that's perfectly fine.
Only one of those is true. The bald.
Thanks. Well, we'd like to know which one is your favorite right here. Is Sam going to stand up?
I don't know.
You kind of lean him against Carol a little bit, and he should stand. There you go. And then there is Steve as well, all the way over. So which one do you like the most? Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson, Carol Danvers, or Peter Parker? They apparently have other names too. I don't actually know them off the top of my head. And then why? Why is that one your favorite? Or they're all ugly and horrible, which is all I've seen on Twitter recently. These look really cool. I really like them. I did not know if I would. The shield is even different. It's almost like it belongs to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of these as well because it is very sort of patriotic. They all are, but not in the like creepy sense of being patriotic. It's like classic patriotism with these. Because I think a lot of the Avengers stuff is just sort of classically associated with just America.
Yep.
And they're very, very sort of heroes and America's ass, of course.
Yeah, Steve Rogers.
Yeah, so we got America's ass
Chris Evans,
in there.
from what I understand.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Not Another Teen Movie?
Yeah. I have.
Shows his ass in that
Yeah,
one.
it does. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
there was a reason that was asked. So.
yep. Native Atheist said, no Hulk? No. Apparently not.
Yeah, not at this one.
No. We have more than one Hulk.
We have a lot of Hulks.
Yeah, unlike the Avengers, we have more than one Hulk. I believe that one Robert Downey man said to one Mobius friend that they have a Hulk. I will never get tired of just doing that. So, loved the Marvel characters in the 90s. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
More of a Spidey man than Cap. You're kicked out of the club. You're just not in the club anymore.
No more. No more, perps. No more.
Okay. All right. So, my favorite, Steve Rogers.
Yeah. I mean, of course. My favorite, I already said my favorite was Sam.
Yeah.
Just Sam is just the quintessential American dream story. He really is.
Yes.
I genuinely think that he is. And watching Falcon and Winter Soldier, you see this character development in Sam that is just, he goes from being like kind of a cocky asshole.
Yeah.
Because you can definitely tell at the beginning of the series is a cocky asshole.
Yeah.
And he gets humbled a whole lot.
Yeah. And you're not going to see Winter Soldier tonight. You're not going to see Sharon Carter and the others from that. We do have them. But that show did, and we could talk about that show for hours. We're not going to. We're going to move on to the next one.
Right.
But the story arc really hit a lot, and even had some of that really historical truth with of racism in the United States military in World War II.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it is, and so it's looking at Anthony Mackie played Sam Wilson so well. And so to have him already there as Captain America, spoiler on that.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. The right answer is Spider-Man. I can appreciate, even though he's wrong, that he hyphenated it.
That's true.
He forgot to capitalize the M, but he hyphenated Spider-Man.
That's true.
And I like that. All right.
Spider-Man. Anyway.
Yep. So, yep. Go ahead and do that. I will. Okay, yeah. So if you actually want to hand it to me, I'll just kind of like, I will hold it while you're moving those, and I will chat and stuff. I remember back in the 1990s, there was a guy that played basketball. So,
God damn it,
Sam. A guy that played basketball, and he retired in the mid-90s, and he went off to try to do golf. That didn't work out. And then he also tried to do baseball, and that did the opposite of work out. But he was apparently apparently the greatest basketball player of all time. And he had a movie with Bugs Bunny. And a lot of those characters as well. Bill Murray, as it turns out, star of the show. And that, of course, was Space Jam. Well, as it turns out, there's another Space Jam coming. And it's from who is actually the GOAT. Right, and not him, and it is LeBron James, and he is in the show, in the new movie. And there's the Toon Squad is there, right? And you want to show this one first because that one's yep. Yeah. And in the Toon Squad, we got a couple of new characters, and this one is known as Wet Fire, right? Wet Fire, Wet/Fire, part of the Goon Squad. And I love the sheen on this thing. Right. It's basically controls water, can control fire and stuff like that. This one glows in the dark, or that one doesn't glow. There's one that does, and this one is so cool, and because it's very smooth, just like the water is and everything. And
he's number 11.
This is going to be. I'm looking forward to this movie. I don't care that everybody's like, oh, why are you doing this? I'm looking forward to this movie just because of this kind of stuff. Yeah. And so and you can see the water coming off the back of his arms and stuff. But this wasn't the only thing that they made. Oh no, you can give me even this. There you go. This wasn't the only thing they made. We actually have a lot of the other ones as well. I think we have all of the ones. There's a couple of different variants
Yeah.
Loki, that we don't have, but we have. We all. This is something that came out that wasn't actually even announced,
Right.
and this one is LeBron James and Bugs Bunny. So Bugs Bunny as Batman and LeBron James as Robin. And this is the 1950s and 60s Batman.
1960s, yeah.
Yes.
1960s.
And looks great. I love this. I saw it at Target not too long ago.
Yeah.
And one of these videos we'll get into kind of like how you can identify the pops and how you can be able to tell something is if it's a fake or something. There's LeBron as well. We do not have Godzilla and Kong. No, we decided we weren't going to get those, at least right now. But this, yes, and you'll notice this is not a bobble. As we mentioned, the only ones that are required to be bobbles are Star Wars and Marvel. And he goes, yeah, this is one of the things that I love about Funko Pops is they don't have like facial expressions. And so he has his mustache and his beard, and that's it. It is great. But again, the amount of detail here is really great as well.
Yeah.
So what do we? This one's so heavy.
It really is.
It's so heavy. You wouldn't think it's so heavy, but it really is.
So we've got 3 of them here. We'll space them out just a skosh. Yeah. Ooh, we do technically.
Made your own Doppler effect.
Yes, I did. Like Nathaniel said, we do have more of these. We don't have them all, on our persons, obviously. We have them in our pockets and stuff. But these were just the ones that were my particular favorites. And I think of these ones, the Bugs Bunny is my favorite. Just those ears. It's amazing. I should have switched Bugs Bunny and Wet Fire so we can see his ears, but I really, really love that Bugs Bunny. He's so fucking cute.
The correct answer is LeBron James. All right, what is next? She has no idea that her microphone is on.
I never know.
I hit the light again.
I have done that numerous times.
All right, so this is it this one next?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can put your.
You knew I was gonna choose that one too.
Yeah, you can put yours up there first. That one that's up there. No.
That one's next on the list.
Okay. Well, we're going to do that then, and we'll switch places. That way you can be like on this microphone over here. The squeaky chair is my favorite part of this.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that there are 6 people watching this right now.
Yes.
You guys are really bored. But
it's also 11 o'clock at night here.
Well, we're going to switch places, right? Okay, cool, because this microphone is the one that's on.
Yeah.
So cool. There you go. You go ahead and get up. I will get up behind you.
Okay. So this next one, it is a particularly sentimental one for Nathaniel. I know that. This has been a part of his life for a really long time. And if there is one particular thing that I know that you love more and almost more than me, honestly, it's Linkin Park. And I know Chester and his music have both meant a lot to you for a really long time. So when they announced the Hybrid Theory pop albums, then I knew that was something that we had to get. And this is one of those ones that you don't, like, it obviously it already comes in the hard case. You don't take it out of the hard case. It is designed, the albums are designed to look like the actual album covers, and this one's just fucking great. Like this one, I think is just is it's a particularly gorgeous one. Um, yeah, it's and ever since you and I started dating, because I didn't really listen to Linkin Park before, but I think ever since you and I started dating, I have a different kind of appreciation for them.
Um, yeah, well, first off, Brain Bug, we don't have to 3D print one. We can just go up to Everett and get them made. But yeah, Lincoln Park was, and Mike Shinoda still making, Mike Shinoda still making great music, but really was my formative years, and then their evolution with music and everything, and of course losing Chester 4 years ago now. And it's 4 years ago, I think this month, losing that and announcing that this was gonna. I think that I had pre-ordered this like in August or September,
Mm-hmm.
and it came out late October or November or something like that, and got it at Think Geek over in the mall. I think at Clackamas Town Center. And by the way, shout out to a lot of this for 100% to the folks at GameStop over in the Tannisborn Town Center here in Hillsboro, Oregon. We know them. And when I say that we know them, you could say Brian and Chloe and Brett and Alex and all, and not Christian.
Something with the C.
Yeah, I think I think it's good. See, now we're messing up. I think it might have been Chris. Christian works at the Best Buy that's over there.
Oh, I thought there was one.
And that they help to pre-order. They send text messages saying, "Hey, what do you think of this?" There was a Chase that was at GameStop today, and yep, and this guy that was there right in front of me got it when I went to go do my order pickup.
What Chase was it?
I don't remember which. Oh no, it was the Dom Goon Squad.
Oh.
But instead of being in the gray, he actually had the colored uniform. They feed into this. This is their fault. But as soon as that was available, the hybrid theory, it wasn't really a question. And because they had the Notorious Big one, that one I pre-ordered today or yesterday, I think. And they're
the new Big, new Biggie.
Yeah. And there, of course, is the Queen News of the World. And we have that one. And then I'm pretty certain, they have a new.
Motorhead.
Yep. And they have an Ozzy Osbourne one coming out. And all of this is, you can see this was, and you can't see it. I can actually move it. And whenever we're moving it, this is the fourth one that was made, as it's obviously number 4. Yeah. And this one, I could get rid of the rest of them and keep this. I could leave out all the rest, and that's actually my favorite song by Linkin Park.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
See, I caught that.
Yeah, you did.
I caught that.
And that is my favorite song by Linkin Park. Yeah. And it has to do with, this is when my time comes. Forget the wrong that I've done, right? And then remember the good things and leave out all the rest, And that is especially for Chester, that's a really big thing. And which is why one of the songs on their last album was like,
I'm getting all teary and stuff. Sorry.
Yeah. I received multiple phone calls the day that happened. And it was, and last summer on the anniversary of it, I had like this long thing to where I was kind of talking about it. Yeah. And we weren't going to spend as much time on any of these, but this one is just like really personal for me. And
it's like if I had Tom Petty pops.
Yeah, pretty well. Yeah. Which I've emailed Funko about. Yeah. And in one of the last songs that's on their last album was this thing where, it talks about, 1,000 stars basically, or 1,000,000 stars, and how you're not just one of those stars that's out there that's just generic and stuff like that. And like, find reason. And then you turn around and it's like, man, so this being able to have something like this, and that was really, really just so important to me. Yeah. And they actually, this, of course, the 20-year anniversary of Hybrid Theory. And so it's 2001. And so they have the 20th anniversary. I'm going to find that. I don't know where it is. I'm going to find it. But yeah, that's that one. if you want to, you can switch the mic over so you can
Oh, yeah.
so you can talk in that one.
Ooh, it did a little check mark.
Yeah.
So it's I know I did it right. So this next one, I know literally nothing about it because this was just a really, really cute Funko Pop that that Nathaniel picked up for me. What I really love about you.
Oh, by the way,
One-
I forgot to mention something.
Oh, the back of it too.
Yeah. So the back, I've really got. Actually, I need to make us smaller on there.
Yeah.
So the back of this, you can see where there are holes up here.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like a vinyl album that you can take it and hang it up on the wall. And
Yeah,
just-
We should.
I don't know if they can actually hear me. So if you want to,
Oh,
no,
sorry.
you're good. Just go ahead and repeat that.
So, on the back of the, in case you couldn't hear what he was saying because I didn't switch the mic, you see how it's got those little holes that are in there, which it's a place where you can go ahead and hang it up on the wall. So that's really, really cool. Probably the best overall album of our generation, Nate Dogg. It's a good, yeah. I think that's a good assessment.
Mm-hmm.
It is a great album.
Yeah.
It is a really, really great album. I will definitely give them that. That it is a very, 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 very good and very influential album.
Yeah.
It really is. So, yeah. So, one thing that I really love about you, Nathaniel, is you. Not only does he see Funko Pops and he thinks of me, he sees cute Funko Pops and he thinks of me. And I think that that's pretty wonderful. So this next one was just a cute one that he got for me. And it's, what is it? The box is somewhere over there. I'm not entirely sure where. Something llama.
Loot llama.
Loot llama. There we go. And I don't know if it's Fortnite or what. I have no idea. It's just fucking cute. It is Fortnite.
It is Fortnite.
Okay. But it's cute and I like it. And yeah, it's the color patterns on it. You know, it's really adorable and it's a little piñata.
Yeah.
I just picked up on that.
Yeah.
How did I just pick up on that? So that one's really cute. I've never played Fortnite in my life, so I don't understand the reference, but you know, it's cute, so it's all good. So yeah. Moving on. Oh, are you gonna do a little? Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. You gonna do oh, careful. You wanna do
Because that mic's got the screen on it.
no, I know. Just pick one up. It doesn't really matter what. Because we already know what we're doing. So we basically curated a list beforehand of what we were gonna do. So we were talking earlier about the influential nature of arguably the most popular Marvel character. Arguably. So what I really love about Spider-Man is, yeah, it's probably a good idea.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off.
Yeah, it's a good idea. What I really love about Spider-Man is not only did they expand not just from Peter Parker into, like, you know, Gwen Stacy and like Spider-Pig and stuff like that, even though that might have just been. Anyway, I really loved Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Loved it. It was a phenomenal movie.
Oh, look at that.
So
Saw a Tankerbug. We have that.
we have that one. We got that at,
Yep.
at headquarters.
We have
didn't
we have the exclusive.
Yeah, we do. It's yeah.
We'll get into that too.
So this one in particular, we were talking about this one a little bit ago. This is Miles Morales in his winter suit.
Yep.
which is it's real cute because you can see him doing a little peace sign and
Yep.
stuff. So it's all sorts of adorable to me. So yeah.
By the way, if and not to sidetrack this, but if you happen to hear like a corgi licking literally everything, it is Benny Barkington. He's down there. He's below you. Just look below your feet. That's where he is, and he is. Again, this is the fireworks thing. I imagine that he might be hearing some, and we're doing our best to like insulate from that. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Dude.
and I asked my wife to get it. We've had it for a year.
We have.
Yep, we got it. And we got it for. It was on sale. It was like clearance or something.
Yeah, it was like $15. I think.
Yeah, it's worth
Something
a lot
like
more
that.
now.
Oh yeah. Do you want to move this right there since we took the noise gate off?
Sure. We'll
Do you
just
think-
ask how the
do you-
audio went.
Yeah.
How the audio.
So I'm gonna mute this on the mic really quick so it doesn't thud.
I have one that'll mute both of them. I
Oh,
think.
do you?
Yeah.
You
sure.
do. Let's see here.
Uh,
Half a second.
like, look at Miles Morales.
Yeah, Miles Morales is
There
cool.
he is.
Yeah.
Um,
Does he have like hot chocolate too?
He does.
He has
no,
hot
he's-
chocolate.
Not hot chocolate. He's holding his webbing.
Oh, I thought it was hot chocolate for a second there, and I got really excited.
Oh, those both activate.
Oh, okay.
never
So
mind.
I'll mute it on
Yep.
the microphone really quick. So half a second.
Oh, I could have just done this while you're moving it.
That's
So
true.
you don't have to mute anything. Just
Yeah.
go ahead. You just go ahead and move the mic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's already muted. Elgato is the best, man.
There we go.
All right. Now,
Want to? Okay, that doesn't.
there you
I
go.
think we should be okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're testing this in real time.
Yeah.
Promise one of these days we're gonna get it right.
One of these days.
So, Miles Morales here, and this is one of. We have a lot of Miles Morales.
We do. We have a lot of Miles Morales. And I think it's fitting because Miles Morales to me felt like the Spider-Man that really opened up Spider-Man to a lot of kids of color.
Yeah. Yep. And in Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the ones that are much like, and you can see like his back and stuff. We have the ones that are Spider-Verse inspired,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have the ones that are from the Miles Morales video game,
Mm-hmm.
which was one of the first games on
Hey, Ricardo.
that came out on PS5.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we'll see is that we have the representation from both of those,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them.
Yeah.
And of course, you can see, if it ever would focus again, that it is a bobble.
Yeah.
And you can see where he has his little scarf and stuff. He turned
Mhm.
and where he's wearing all that, and even like he's even got little socks on,
That is really,
little
really cute.
little warmers. And this is actually,
Yeah.
and if you look at it, he is not. He is hanging from this building right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a building that he's hanging from. This is the type of detail that we really like in these.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I enjoy that one. I enjoy that one a great deal. Yeah, I really like that one. I like Miles Morales in general. He's I find his struggle to find his place in the world very relatable and very redeemable, and I appreciates that about him quite a great deal. There should be another one of those down there.
Another Spider-Man?
Yeah, another Miles PM suit.
okay.
Not to spoil that or anything. Yeah. So, like you said, we have a lot of the Miles Morales ones, and the great thing about these is that there's so much variety in the ones that you find. So even if you find two that basically say that they're kind of the same sort of thing, you'll find these different variations in them.
Yep.
So this particular one, this one actually is both a GameStop exclusive and glows in the dark.
Yep.
And he's a special, he's a different variation of the, that was Squirrely Susan you just heard. It's a different variation of another pose that is earlier on. It's a different, technically a different figure number.
Yeah, it is. It's not
Yeah.
from number
774?
Yeah, to 804.
Right.
Yep. And we have both of them.
Mhm.
And this right here, this is from the Miles Morales video game.
Right.
And you can see it's always the sheen. And of course, this is the programmable matter suit. I don't know
Mhm.
if you'd mentioned that. I didn't.
Yeah.
And this one, I love how this is, again, there it is. You can see that it has like that sheen on it and
It
everything.
does.
And there's another one of these. I love the way that it goes from like that red down to that silver
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
on all of them.
Oh, yeah.
The other one is called Programmable Matter Suit Pose.
Right.
And I actually made a mistake when I was uploading these, and I put this one on the other one, and I almost was like, "Yo, Funko, you got this wrong," and it turns out user error. But a lot of detail, even right here on like on the arms and everything.
Yeah.
This is I like the other one more. I realize he's like going through the air right here, and he's
Yeah.
using like the Doc Ock type things
Yeah.
of the programmable matter. But I like the other one because he looks like he's also shooting a web while he's standing there.
Yeah, and he's sort of like he looks a little more menacing on the other one. But I really like the poses in general where they're like leaping through the air and stuff. Those I think are my
Fun.
favorites. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the two of him. So then any random one. I enjoy this.
This is one you like.
Oh yes, I love this one. Okay. So when I was a kid, my parents didn't really believe in things that were age appropriate. So I got a subscription to a thing called Mad Magazine when I was like 5 years old. Now, if you're not familiar with Mad Magazine, it's basically like Cracked. Like there was a print version of Cracked that tried to be Mad Magazine, but Mad Magazine had a lot of like toilet humor and adult humor and stuff, and it was satirical and political and everything, even from its inception back in the 50s. And the mascot of Mad Magazine was one Alfred E. Newman. So when they announced this pop and its chase accompaniment, I was super fucking stoked. Like, oh my god, this is my childhood. This is what I remember. Like, I grew up on this, and you see him missing his tooth, and it makes me really happy that they finally made this, because there's so much of my childhood that is just encased in this Funko Pop right here. Like, I learned about, like Whitewater and fucking I learned lyrics to, or like alternative lyrics to We Didn't Start the Fire by REM from Mad Magazine. I learned about Leona Helmsley from Mad Magazine. This is like shit that a 5 and 6 year old wasn't supposed to be knowing.
Yeah.
And I knew it. And I made references that a 5 and 6 year old shouldn't have made. So So yeah, that one it definitely holds a special place in my heart, and I'm waiting to get the chase from Big
Yeah.
Apple Collectibles.
We'll see.
Still waiting on that one, but we'll see. Yeah.
So now we're going to show you what chase means.
Yes.
So, and I had to get this explained to me as well, and I appreciate Susan for that. So there is was a television show called Good Omens.
You know there's going to be a second season.
Yeah, we'll see. And anyways, he's the devil figure, Crowley,
Mhm.
right? All right, so Crowley is a demon. And you can see him here. He's a demon, and the regular Funko Pop, he has an apple,
Mhm.
which makes sense. It's very, very. That's the thing, right?
Right.
Where he has an apple, and I love his glasses. He has to have.
I know.
He has to have the type of glasses on and everything.
Yeah.
And by the way, the first season of that was really, really good. And he has an apple. There is a different variant,
Mhm.
Loki, of the Funko Pop that is, it looks exactly the same, except there are little, it's rare, more rare.
Yeah.
And so what I did this is the one that I ordered from Funko.
Right.
And it said you can hit this, it says with chase.
Mhm.
And if you do that, you get about a 1 in 6 chance.
Right.
And I'm gonna think that because remember I reached into the box and I just like, okay, I want to just feel this, on the outside of it is this little icon,
Mm-hmm.
and it says Chase on it. I actually felt it before it came out of the box.
Do you want me to
Before I-
grab one of the boxes that
Sure.
says Chase
Yeah.
on it?
While I'm doing this, and you can see they look almost exactly the same, except that this Crowley has what is it's with I forget what it's like
I think they call it an ice lolly.
or something. He actually has like a little popsicle in his hand. That is the only difference between the two, is that he's holding a popsicle versus having the apple in his hand. And she's trying to. You did find it?
I did.
Okay. And this is what it looks like whenever you get like the Chase type. You get this little there it is, that little logo on the box, and that is how you know what you're getting. And it's always on there. It's a little sticker that's always on there. You can see that's from like Good Omens and everything. Ooh, there you go. And that's actually what we got in there in the box, and because it came with other stuff, and you can see that it's the exact same thing. It's just, and it has the exact same number.
Mm-hmm.
It is just he has a popsicle in his hands, and there's also what is it, Aziraphale? Is that his name? The other one? Aziraphale. He has a book,
right?
And then his other one is an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
And so we can try to find that Chase at some point as well.
Yeah.
But you get that 1 in 6. It's lucky to get it.
Right.
You know, and I imagine whenever you go to like Funko, they have some really cool stuff.
They do.
So,
oh my god.
Go to
Yeah, the very first Chase that I ever got was one that you specifically got for me, that I was so excited, because it was a Porg.
Oh yeah.
And I remember being like, I've never had a Chase before. I was like, because at that point I think I'd been collecting for a couple years, but I didn't have a whole lot of pops at that point. So the very first Chase I ever got was one that he got me that was a Porg, that the only variation is that it has its mouth open slightly, but it's a variation, so it totally counts. Totally and completely counts.
Yep, that's what I hear.
So is this the ones from the best movie ever?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have an idea about this. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he has an idea.
I do.
And I am anxious to see what this idea is. I'm kind of, well, not anxious. I'm excited. Yeah.
Also that one as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
You can't see what we're doing, obviously.
Yeah.
You
we're not
tell.
doing anything.
We're not doing anything at all. No, of course not. Of
All right.
course not. Okay.
I'm gonna put.
You're gonna want to move the Crowleys.
I'm gonna put her right here
Ah.
while I move the Crowleys and.
Oh,
that.
did I forget to put the?
Well, no, I don't. I don't know that he has because he
yeah, I
has a
think he needs
larger
it.
one, but
Yeah.
we'll see. And come here, Crowley. Thank you so much. And Crowley.
Crowleys.
And that is it. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So here you go. And hold that. There we go.
It looked like Blair Witch Project for a second there.
Yeah. That is, of course, Ian Malcolm. And I'm guessing the T-Rex's child.
I guess so.
Yeah, this is a T-Rex.
That is not to scale.
And this is the most hilarious thing, because this is like this larger one. And there, yeah, that is the smaller one. And then, of course, these are from the movie Jurassic Park. And here you go. This is a Velociraptor. Oh, the Velociraptor just took out the T-Rex. We know that didn't happen in the film. And this is here is a variation for you again. This is the Velociraptor yellow eyes.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that has black eyes. That's the
Right.
Chase.
Yeah.
And this, of course, is Ian Malcolm. There are multiple Ian Malcolm ones.
I still want that sexy
Yes,
pose.
and we're definitely going to get that as well.
Yeah, I want that sexy pose, Ian Malcolm, real bad.
And you can see, of course, again, This is an incredibly heavy and especially top heavy Tyrannosaur. And so this, the T-Rex, and what you'll notice is that it kind of leans forward, and if you move it, that it can fall forward. One of the things is on the bottom down here, it has a little hole down there. That is for the supplied, I'm guessing it's still in the box, the supplied little stand that they go on. It
probably is, yeah.
And so that is that's these guys right here. And I'm gonna put him back there, he's gonna fall over. And then of course, the star of that film. And there are 2 versions of this one as well.
Yes.
Well, there's a red one as well. There's
yeah,
a red one.
I forgot about the red one.
And of course, this is the young lady, and she looks so cute right here. She really does.
They all do though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's deceptive how cute they are.
Yeah. She's the one that takes out Dennis Nedry.
Yes.
And that of course is the Dilophosaurus with the open frill.
Yeah.
And there's one where the frill is not open, and then there is a red one as well. We don't have all of them.
No.
And this is not all the Jurassic Park ones we have either. As we had mentioned, you're not going to get to see all of any of them tonight.
No.
We have even of other ones that are just
except for Fortnite, because that's the only Fortnite
and
one
Alfred
we have.
Newman.
Yeah.
But yes. So here is this
the
is a
only
little
Fortnite one we've got.
Jurassic Park set there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm just an Ian
pretty
Malcolm
great.
kind of guy, and so that one's my favorite one out of those.
You really are.
But again, more of the detail that comes in. You can kind of tell these aren't like the newest ones. And of course, we know like the dates aren't everything on them, but you can kind of tell that after they got together with that, he's modeled back here and everything. After they got together with that company in Seattle,
right?
The art and all the artists and everything, it kind of changed a little bit.
Yeah.
And one of the ways that we can see that change is, will you grab this young lady? Sorry, and I hit the key light, and we'll go ahead and grab that, and we'll grab Ian Malcolm here, and we'll grab her, and a newer one.
Ooh, yeah.
A newer version. Yep, because this is 2021.
Yeah.
Is this young lady right
She's
here.
She's too big.
She's too large for the camera.
Look at
So
her
we are
butt.
going to, yeah, it looks amazing on this camera angle. We're going to go ahead and bring this up here. And yes, the teeth are fairly well that yellow.
Yeah.
But of course, the camera that's on there is not the same as the one that we have. And so it's more like a 720p. But this is blue from the Jurassic World franchise.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's shitty films. Yeah. Yes, there's shitty films. And yes,
True.
Chris Pratt's a piece of shit.
That's true. He is a Pratt.
But this is, you can kind of tell as they've come into like 2020 and stuff, how much more detail is on this.
Right.
Including on her stand. You can see.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that.
Yep.
That's
she's
really cool.
Yep, she's standing in the mud, and there are rocks and everything around her.
Yeah.
And she has her sickle claw, which Velociraptor does mean. It actually has to do with that. And of course, this is not a Velociraptor, but I'm not getting into that shit, Steven Spielberg. And a lot of there's a lot of detail on this as well. Some of the way that it kind of tapers back here and everything. This is a really, really, really gorgeous.
That's very menacing.
Yeah, right? like if you're just watching this and it's on mute. But this is, I really, really, really love this. And don't we have 2 of them on accident?
I only found the one in the box.
I think we have 2 of
box number 10.
I think we have 2.
So we might. I don't know. Might be in another box in storage. We have a lot of boxes in storage. Filled with
Look at
Funko
the
Pops.
look at the depressions right here that they did.
Yeah.
Right, and that's true to life.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This of course is like a Deinonychus or something of that nature. But this is fairly true to life for any of those birds of prey.
Nice.
So there you go.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yes.
That's very, very cool.
Let's go a little a little bit bigger.
Okay. Ooh, are we going for the other big one?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Very excited. Very excited for this one. So as y'all can tell, this is a franchise that I know both of us love. Me considerably more than you.
Yeah.
But it's a franchise we both love. You can already see him a little bit on the screen, but it's okay. I
wasn't looking up.
No,
sorry.
you're good. So this, my friends, this is the Jumbo D-O.
Got to do this. There you go.
You can see how the very polite little droid has his little dirt marks and stuff, which I think is it's great and true to life. What made me giggle earlier was when I took him out of the box and out of the plastic, and I looked underneath to see his bobble, because like we said earlier, Marvel and Star Wars are the ones that their licenses specifically require them to be bobbleheads. His spring on his head is humongous.
Yeah.
It's so huge, and it's kind of amazing how humongous it is.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, and another thing about the Star Wars ones is that they all are required to be on a specific little platform, like a little stand sort of thing that says Star Wars. So you can sort of see, you can sort of check it out right there. We do have a few more of those to show y'all, so you can see them a little bit. But there you go.
Yeah,
that's a good angle. Very well done. I like it. But yeah, the detail on the Dio it's to me it's just so phenomenal, because you see the movie, and for some reason you get it in your brain that it's all like, oh no, he's totally like completely white, and then it's like, no, he was like found on an old ass thing underground, like an old ship underground and stuff, and he was very timid, very scared.
Yeah.
No please, thank you.
Yep. And
Dio understands consent.
And remember, of course, that I knew that it was J.J. Abrams that voiced Dio.
Yeah.
She didn't know. But the detail on the back of its head and everything.
Yeah.
And it definitely looks dirty.
Yes.
And it is so great how it was done. And of course the detail on the side, corgi hair on the side.
Of course.
And like all of this, all of the detail that comes in and what you can see here, like
this little vent.
Yeah, it's just so well done.
Yeah. That one's a lot of fun. That one I really like. And his box is humongous.
Oh, his box is larger than necessary.
He's not the biggest box that we have. Heyo.
We're not gonna give that away.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell y'all.
You have to come back and watch.
Exactly. You have to find out at a later date whenever we actually go over more of these. So staying within the franchise.
Oh yes, because this one is the
Yes. So there were only 2 of these varieties released.
Yep.
This particular one I had to take off the little thing earlier, so I don't know if he'll go or not.
He should.
Because I think you pressed something.
Yep.
So this one in particular is, the resident bad guy. Which is,
his little bobble.
There's a lot of bad guys. Yeah, again, great thing about Star Wars is that they're all fucking bobbleheads. But this particular one is actually a lights and sound Darth Vader. So he has a thing, I think he presses like chest or something. Oh no, it's his head. Yup. And you can see his lightsaber lighting up. You can see the ground beneath him lighting up. You can hear it and everything. And it's just so cool. And he does little different things. I forgot about that one. You can see the chest lighting up and everything.
No, it's just those.
Just the 2.
I thought there were more than 2.
And this to me really
so loud.
I know. It's like you can like
somebody's gonna come after us with like a DCMA or DCMA or something and be like, really?
For Darth Vader breathing noises. But yeah, this one in particular, along with the other one that we've got, that's the lights and sound one. They're just so, like, these, I think, have a little more attention to detail than the other ones, because they did come out later. I think this is a 2020.
This is
I'm pretty sure it's 2020.
2019.
2019, okay.
It's on the bottom, as you can see. It's right there.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
Yes, 2019.
But...
Shake your head, yes, Darth. Talking to me?
But yeah, like, when these came out, it was really cool because you're kind of weren't accustomed to seeing the variety of stuff that Funko can do with these pops. So it's really, really cool to see it, and you can see how it's got the little platform with the Star Wars on it. And they incorporate stuff into the platforms, obviously, like they've done on this one. So yeah, that one's really cool. I really like that one.
And then
so
you got the other one as well. This is the other one?
Yeah, that's the other one right there. I don't know if it's got the thing or not underneath.
Oh wait, is this not the...
No, it is, but I didn't know if I had taken out...
Oh, it doesn't. It should work. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're good. So this one is obviously... this one's the Kylo Ren.
He's shorter than... I never noticed that.
He's a little short for a stormtrooper. And it crackles.
Yeah.
That's great, because we don't...
Nice. Yeah.
So we don't typically take these out of the box.
No.
So
Stop shaking your heads. Yes.
Thing,
no, we don't.
So this whole...
See them?
I know,
right? They're like telling us we're lying.
Yeah.
That was a third one.
That was a third one.
Yeah. Come on. I just got the breathing thing. It's really... That's a fourth one.
This is a lot of them.
So this one is newer.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one is a... No, they're both 2019.
Oh, because that one is what, 343.
I think they're right next to each other.
343 and 30.
No, I thought they were
8.
I thought they were right next to each other.
Kylo Ren is 308. Darth Vader is
343. Yeah, he's down there by the off-world Jawa. See, it's a hobby.
Exactly. So this whole entire thing with taking these out of the boxes, it doesn't give me anxiety so much as it just sort of makes me go, I need to be careful with these.
Yes.
It helps me remember that I need to be careful with them. But taking them out of the box actually does not affect their value, is the thing, as long as unless you have a shrink-wrapped, sealed box, taking it out of the box itself is not actually going to have any effect on the value itself. At least that's the way that I understand it.
That is correct, because it's not sealed.
Right.
The box could be completely trashed.
Yeah.
And
like our Thor one was.
Mm-hmm. And and this would still have the value.
Right.
Now, if it's like an exclusive one where it has like the chase or something like that, it doesn't really matter, because the value really kind of comes from... Now, you want to have the nice box because you're not going to be able to get the value for it without the box.
Right.
But this is... Now, if we're a little bit off on that, I'm certain that somebody will let us know.
Yeah, somebody will say in the comments.
But with this, it's because there are in-box and out-of-box collectors.
Right.
We are, for like 99%, in-box.
As you can see.
Yes, there's a couple hundred back there that are all Star Wars, that are all in-box. You can kind of see a couple of the Star Wars ones are up here as well, which includes... Oh, no, you can't see the one with the biggest box.
No.
But here you go. And I got his... This, of course, is in... It's in the Rise of Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
And with his helmet having the stuff that he got from like the Knights of Ren.
Well, yeah, how he had to like basically reassemble his helmet because he fucking ruined it.
Yep, but it doesn't have the markings. Oh, yeah, it does right here. The markings right here on the front and everything. So yeah, this is the detail here, and then of course having the saber that lights up
and does the crackling thing.
Yeah.
I think that part I really enjoy and I really appreciate is the fact that they did make sure that the lightsaber crackles like it actually does in the movies.
Yep.
So I appreciate that. Again, Squirrely Susan. That's all of the Star Wars ones.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
let's
dealer's choice.
Okay. Well, let's do this one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
That one I
now
said
just
very frustratedly earlier.
now we're gonna try to go through even with this one. We're gonna try to go through these a little bit more quickly now
Yeah.
because we have because you already know who this is, and if you don't, why are you watching?
Right.
Go watch the apparently really horrible Netflix series.
I'm enjoying it. I mean, but also it's a nostalgia factor with it. So there is a Netflix series about this particular Funko Pop, just the Funko Pop alone. No, not really. Anyway, so this, as you can tell, or hopefully you can tell.
Yeah, it's kind of yellowed on here. That's because
Yeah, a little
this camera we had to get a new one.
We do. We really do.
But she's kind of yellow on here.
Yeah, because she's far more. She's not very white balanced.
She definitely.
Yeah.
So who is it?
So this is Selena.
You'll have to come forward because we're definitely different things on the mic. Can you go forward at all?
I mean, kind of. Oh.
Yeah.
Not really.
I'm gonna guess, by the way, that Brainbug left us because he didn't respond to anything about the dinosaurs outside of the can't we though.
He said Dilophosaurus.
Well, I know, but as we got into like blue and everything, and I was talking about them. But
anyway.
This is Selena.
So this is Selena. If you are familiar with the Jennifer Lopez movie, she is the Tejano singer that was murdered by the president of her fan club back in 1995. And she was not born in my hometown, but she lived a good majority of her life in my hometown in Corpus Christi. And there is a statue of her downtown near the two-story Whataburger, which Corpus Christi is very proud of both of those things.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. What's great is that this is from the Houston Rodeo. So she's wearing her sparkly burgundy outfit, and you can see on her finger how she has the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
The Band-Aid on there. So I really love that attention to detail on there. I do have another Selena that I'll show another day.
That's it's the sparkly one in there.
Yeah, the
like
diamond.
the one, the diamond. So that you can actually see the sparkles that are like in the acrylic here.
Mm-hmm.
But you have the one that is
Glittery.
actually glitter.
Griddle.
Yep, and you can see like the color of her nails and everything.
Yeah, it's
and
just great.
You can see where the outlines like her boots and stuff on her pants. Yep, this is a really really nice.
Yeah, I've got a special place in my heart for this one, just because it's hometown hero sort of thing, and I've got at least one Selena shirt, so I love her. I really do. She was fucking amazing, and just taken too soon. She was doing some really great things with her career.
Mm-hmm.
So I just love her. I really do.
Yeah. So
Dealer's Choice.
Yep.
Which is the second time in a row that I've said that.
Yeah. We're just gonna do a couple more.
Yeah.
And this is from I think this is your favorite video game franchise.
Oh yes, it is. So the not the very first video game that I ever played, but one of the very first video games that I played was Halo. I didn't play it when it originally came out, but I did start playing it in about 2007, 2008. I played Combat Evolved on PC for the very first time. So these are from Halo 5, right? From 5?
I don't know.
I have the boxes over there somewhere. I'm not entirely sure.
It's Mark 7. This is Mark 7.
Right.
And he has I forget which. I think this is the combat rifle. I
believe
think
so.
It says it on the box.
Yeah. But he's the particularly colorful one, so he's pretty.
Yep, because we have this one, and you'll see the other ones because we have more of them. You'll see the other colors and stuff as well.
Like 4 or 5 more, I think.
Yep, which again, something we're not giving away on this show. So
exactly.
You want to know more? You want to see more of the Halo stuff? You got to come to the Halo episode.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like and subscribe and stuff. I didn't really. The bottom of his boots are really amazing.
They really are.
And then the detail on his helmet and stuff too.
Yeah.
This looks just like him.
It really does.
And
yeah.
it is.
I mean, it's not Master Chief, but
it is Master Chief.
He's not. No, that's Mark 7. That's not Master Chief. He would be called Master Chief if he was Master Chief. Master Chief is green. They're all Master Chief. Is that what you're saying?
He's
All
got a
Spartans
rifle.
are
Don't
Master
tell
Chief.
him he's not Master Chief. He has a rifle.
All Spartans are Master Chief.
Maybe.
Is that what you're saying?
Maybe they are. They're better than the ODST punks. Yeah.
Orbital drop shock troopers.
Yeah.
ODST was the first one I played on Xbox 360. That one was a lot of fun. ODST was a fun one.
So we have
I enjoyed Reach,
we
too.
have the Infinity Warps
Yes.
collection, and we have two of them. Or no, we have Soldier Supreme,
Yes.
which is Captain America and Doctor Strange.
Mhm.
They have combined together, and then we have a glow in the dark one of those and the regular one.
Right.
And then we also have there's another one that we have, I forget what it is, but we have multiples.
We have two other.
Yeah,
others
but we
down
have
there,
more than
yeah.
just these two.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
And this one, what's it called?
Ghost Panther.
Yes, this is Ghost Panther. This is a glow in the dark one. You can
Yeah.
really tell it is.
Yeah.
So this,
I think this is a Funko Insider exclusive from GameStop.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually got it. I had to order it, and I went and I got it. We got it in yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
So this one is glow in the dark. It is Ghost Rider
Mhm.
and Black Panther.
Yes.
And so you can see the flames here glow in the dark. His hair glows in the dark.
Whip. Or whatever.
And yep, and then the eyes, of course, glow in the dark as well.
Yeah.
And then right in here, you can see in the mouth
Mhm.
that it glows in the dark. And this is, I love this thing. If this thing actually stands, it does.
It does. It's
I-
heavy.
It is. The head
Oh, it's
is
heavy.
incredibly heavy, and so it's very, very, very well balanced.
Oh yeah.
And so that is, as you mentioned, the Ghost Panther. There's
Mhm.
something Ghost.
Ghost Panther.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And then the other one that we're going to show is
I
so
don't
it's
know who's the
it's
combination. for
Moon
this one.
Knight.
Oh.
So it's Moon Knight and Spider-Man.
yeah.
And
So
this
it's Arachnite.
Arachnite right here. Yep, and you can see on here where it's like a very, very, it's got the cowl on and
Mhm.
everything, and it's got the Spider-Man uniform on like underneath, and he has the cape as well with the Spider-Man logo on the back of it. This is the
Yeah.
first time that I saw that, by the
Yeah.
way,
Same.
because I didn't take, if you don't take them out of the box,
You don't know.
that's one of the things.
Yeah.
Where the vast majority we have not taken out of the box,
Right.
and so you can see here's this.
Looks very.
Look very menacing,
Yeah.
and got the belt on and everything, which is not a Spider-Man thing, and so this is a wonderful, wonderful representation here, and I love this. The thing on his hands for Spider-Man,
Right.
and
Little-
it's focusing on him in the background. Give me this.
Yeah.
Right here, give me. Again, getting a new camera.
Yeah.
You should give us stuff from you should subscribe to us on Patreon.
Support us on Patreon for as little as
Yeah.
$1 a month.
Yep, and then we'll get stuff. So, yeah, these are two of the Infinity Warps.
Yeah.
And there are more, as we mentioned, we have more of them, and so we will be showcasing those in a shorter video at some point.
Yeah. So not the other one.
Do we have another one?
We do have another one out.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. He should have been right next to it. Yeah, he was right next to it. In the other one. On the
Oh,
right
yeah.
side. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He is.
Yeah. So this one is Iron Hammer.
So this one you'll figure this one out really easily.
Yeah.
I love this so much.
I do too.
Because he has like the Asgardian armor, or he
Mhm.
has, this is the Iron Man armor, but it is Asgardian, and it's got the
Right.
symbols and such on it. And and then of course he has Mjolnir, and Mjolnir he's holding Mjolnir, which
means he's worthy.
yeah, and I guess it's because he's half Thor.
I guess so.
And you see the helmet is, now the helmet, I was actually expecting a little bit of a different part of the helmet.
I was expecting some wings on the ears.
I
to be
was
honest with
as
you.
well.
Yeah.
They I think because of what they did with like the variants and stuff, the different types of them, because obviously these are like Iron Man's ears.
Mhm.
You know, the way that they did the variants here,
Oh yeah.
I think
The
was-
mashup of them. I think all of the Infinity Warps ones were really well done with
Yeah.
how they mashed up the characters.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And even this one right here, even it's got, you can see like the silver underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, and again, the Asgardian stuff, it's still focusing on the Black
On the
Panther
other
thing in
one.
the background. But yeah, you can really see like the depth of this right here as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then the flames coming off of Mjolnir as well. So really, 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 really cool.
All right. You want to do?
I want
one more.
Look, I want to do.
Or one franchise more. Oh yes.
I love.
Oh, but we didn't get the other one that we took out of the box that we wouldn't have known if we hadn't taken it out of the box, did we?
What are you talking about? Which one?
Sherlock.
I have it in the car.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we're not going to see it tonight, and that's okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Instead, we're going to take a little look right here. This
I love him.
is Deadpool.
I love
Right.
him.
So I'm going to set him to the front of the class because this is Nerd Deadpool while I move the other ones. And he has to have a stand because he will not otherwise stand.
He's a little pigeon toad, which I appreciate.
Hold these guys here.
I really like the fact that Nerd Deadpool is pigeon toad. So I really enjoy that. And you can obviously tell that he's a nerd because his glasses are taped up because he's been punched in the face too many times.
Yeah, this
And
is
his high water pants.
Nerd Deadpool right here. And this is a series for Deadpool. This is this year Deadpool's Nerdy 30. Yep, and so this is the reason we chose this one right
Yep.
here. And you can't see it because it doesn't come up very well on the camera. I wish it did, but again, getting a new camera.
Yeah.
It's going to look like we have right here, but I'll see actually if I can get it onto this camera. On the, maybe I can, because it's smaller. This little pin up on his left shoulder up there says, "I love math."
I love that.
And then the other side
I need that as a pin.
is a pocket protector right over
Yeah.
here. I think it might focus on it. That'd be really cool if it did. Either way, there it
There
is.
you go.
So
yeah,
there
you
it
can
is.
see the I Heart Math.
I Heart Math, and then he's got a little pocket protector. He's holding a book, and the book does have writing on it. You can see it's very, very tiny writing that is on the top. Oh no, there it is. Weapons User's Guide.
User's Guide, yeah.
Yep. And so he's got a little watch on, and then of course his backpack. These are the things that you wouldn't see if you didn't take it out of the box.
Right.
This is his backpack, and
It's filled with weapons.
I mean as it will be.
Exactly. With the little Deadpool logo on it, too.
Come on, you. This. I'll tell you what, but this camera is just making me mad.
Infuriating.
It is. Oh, come on. It's focusing on the background and not on Mr. Poole.
There you go.
Well, it
Oh,
was.
for a second there.
It was. You.
Son of a beesh.
Because it's focusing on the wall even.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. But he's got the.
He's got a watch on. I think it's a calculator watch.
There it is.
Pretty sure it's a calculator
And you can
watch.
see he's got his sabers and stuff in there.
Katanas.
And yeah, katanas because he brandished his katanas. He's got his little and his underwear has been pulled up.
Yeah, he's got a wedgie.
Yep. And he's got, you mentioned the calculator and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And he's got, I don't know that I ever saw the grenade before.
Oh, no, I hadn't seen that either. That's amazing.
This is, I absolutely, you mentioned the high waters with the white socks and the black shoes. This is such a really, really, one thing that we figured out is that all of the Deadpool pops are really, really well done.
They're all really detailed.
Yes.
And I think they had a lot of fun with doing the Deadpool ones because
Yeah.
I think Deadpool in general is just a really fun character to do.
Yeah, he is, and
Like-
I mean, and I imagine it probably helps that Van City Reynolds is right up the road, basically.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
And so we have him, and then we have two different versions of him because he can be anything he wants to be.
That's true. That's true.
And we also have we have the smaller version of this, and one is in the car,
Yes.
and then one is the mascot of one of the departments at that store, and it is of course Dino Pool. Now,
That's my impression of him.
there are, and this one is really great. I love this so much.
He's so cute.
And the red and the black as it goes, you can see, and his everything. He's got the little belt on.
Yes.
So we got this one by itself, and then we got one that came in an actual. It came in a large box. It's part of the Marvel Collector's Core.
Mhm.
Now we had the Collector's Core. The first one was Deadpool.
Uh-huh.
The second one here was Captain America.
Right.
And so we got some different Captain America stuff. And then there's another one that's coming. I forget which one it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But in the Marvel Collector's Core, the Deadpool's Nerdy 30
Mhm.
came this version right here, which is the Black Dino Pool.
Yeah.
And also in that one also came the Ninja Deadpool.
Right.
And they're both black.
Yeah.
And you can see the differences here. Obviously, there's more of a stark difference in their feet and their claws.
Yeah.
Even though they're the same color, it's difficult to pick that out.
Yeah.
But they both have the same brown belt on. Everything about them is the same. They just like inverted the colors.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. And
those are great.
these two are great. And what's kind of funny is when we look at like we've done this. We look at the value,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes what you'll see is that the single pop is worth more than the full box set.
Right.
And you're like,
Which baffles
wait,
me.
what? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
While I'm getting the next one,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that I brought in that tracksuit. Would you?
Oh yeah.
Would you mind?
Let me look at this
showing
one,
that?
too.
'Cause I am so sorry.
You have a cider over here too.
I do. Would you mind?
You
actually,
are-
Before you answer that.
I should open that one.
Yeah, you should have.
Oh my god, I was supposed to?
Mm-hmm.
When did this come in? Today?
No.
Did this
No.
come in today?
No.
This is not a tracksuit. This is not a tracksuit. I really thought we weren't gonna get this one in. Okay, so I'm really ridiculous. And I understand this.
No, yeah, go
The
ahead.
fact that I'm like,
Go ahead. No, don't even don't show them. Tell them. So, here you go. I'll do this real quick
yeah.
while you're doing that.
So, in addition to the Houston Rodeo Selena, she's also got, so that's the common one. She's got the Hot Topic exclusive that's a diamond as well. Back in February, we ordered directly from Funko. It was Grammy dress Selena.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was convinced we were never going to get it. I had just sort of written it off. I was like, it's not going to come in. It's fine. Like, I wasn't going to worry about it. Every once in a while, I would make a snarky comment about Funko. And I think you were probably getting a little bit tired of that. And it's here. I don't even want to take her out of the box.
No, you're not gonna do that. But, you know, do not take it out of the box.
And it's really silly how, like, oh my god, it's focusing on you. There we go. It's really silly how, like, verklempt I am right now.
They
'Cause, like,
came out in March. We ordered them.
we
We
ordered
ordered them
February
in February.
26th.
Yep, and they came out in March.
yeah, so.
And if you want to, you want to put it over there, right in front of that, and right next,
Y'all are gonna-
right next to the Houston Rodeo one.
There we go.
Um,
So that is Grammy dress Selena
you know,
for when she won the Grammy.
yep.
And I was, like I said, I was convinced it wasn't going to come in. And it seems so silly that I'm, like, genuinely, like, really, really... I'm not upset, obviously. But then I'm so emotional over this because it's just, like... It's like a little piece of home.
Mm-hmm.
I get a little homesick sometimes, and I realize this is like a total rabbit trail that I don't have to go down. But I haven't been back home
once in the last 5 years, maybe.
Mm.
And it just... I love you.
I love you.
I really do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so
No,
emotional and stuff.
No, it's okay. So if you would read that out loud, please.
Susan Selena Pop, White Glitter is in the box with Mando and Bantha, Battle and Supremacy, etc.
Read the date.
You jackhole! You've had it that long?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So
it said March 16th.
And that's actually when I just that was when I put it in the box. I had it from the first day. And it was in the house, by the way.
What?
Yeah, it was here. And I got it, and I do what I can all the time. And Susan said, when I see them, I think of her, and that's true. And in fact, the other day I saw something, because we're not spending right now nearly as much money or time, and she just got a new car. But I saw something the other day that I knew that she would really, really like, and I sent her a text that said, "Hey, just so you know, I just bought something." And
he did. He's like, I had to get it. I was like, it's fine.
And this is, by the way, a really rare pop as well.
Yeah,
and
she's worth like
it's
$110.
Yeah, it's over 100. I mean,
we paid like 15.
Yeah. And the thing is I like to I shop for Susan's Christmas stuff in advance.
He does.
She already has stuff for Christmas, and this was going to be one of them. And
this is why you wanted to do this tonight.
No, it wasn't, because I would have had it for tomorrow had we done that.
That's true.
And yeah, I kind of had the idea this afternoon, actually. And I was talking to Mike, Michael, who has his own stuff. We kind of go back and forth with Funkos and stuff like that, and he has some that we're going to come into possession of. And I imagine that I helped him to get Ellen Ripley yesterday.
Oh, nice.
From Aliens, where she's in like the big armored suit. I don't know if you've ever even seen Aliens.
No.
And
isn't that the second one?
Yeah, it's the best one.
Okay.
And it's when she gets in the little thing and because the queen is going after Newt, who's a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets in this, and she says, "Get away from her, you bitch." And
does she have the cat through all the movies?
No.
Just the first one?
I don't remember if she has it in the second one or not. I don't remember.
Because I remember her having a cat. But that's all I know.
But this is so I was helping Michael, and he was like, "Oh, have you seen this new?" I saw it at GameStop, and it's a jumbo one. Have you seen the new Ellen Ripley? And I was like, "Oh yeah, I was just talking to him over there. They got it over there." He went and got it. He sent me a text yesterday. Nice. He's like, "Thanks for that." And so I was talking to him today, and I was like, "Oh, I could do that." That's what I was thinking about this one. I was like, maybe I won't wait until Christmas, because there's already stuff that you don't even know where it is. Is any of it in the house? I'll never tell. And
even if I did like somehow stumble upon something, he would just be all like, "Oh yeah, here you go," and I would have never known that it was Christmas. And I'm a very oblivious person. And
like whenever the first year, whenever I had Funkos sitting out in plain sight, and they were part of your scavenger hunt thing, and we're gonna go into that story because that's one of the that might be like my proudest moment since I've ever been alive, literally period ever, and it was amazing. But I wanted to.
You should be proud of this moment too, though.
Yeah, because we've had it since the same day that the rest of them arrived. The stuff from, I think, wasn't that also
wasn't that like a shit ton of them that we got though?
Yeah.
Did you reseal the box or something?
No, I just knew which one it was.
Son of a...
Because it says Selena on it, and so tracksuit Spider-Man is in the Selena.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's why because I took it out. Here's the thing, I brought stuff back, and in the big box, and I was taking them out, and I took it out, I put it on top of the car, so it was
That's the one
sitting-
you put on top of
Yeah.
the car.
Yep.
Oh my
and
god.
then I said, hey,
the
I'll
three
be-
people that are in here just
Yeah.
saw something really fucking epic, and one of them is me on my phone.
oh well, you know what?
So the two people, if you're still in here and you're still watching and you're still listening, hi.
Yeah,
Thank you for being here.
yeah, and if you left before now, you
You missed out.
yeah, but it was on top of the car, and then I brought it in. We have this thing on video that I've clipped where I gave you the vinyl and
Oh,
of Tom
yeah.
Petty and the Heartbreakers. I walked into the house with you I was holding it, right? And so like this one,
Yeah.
I put on top of the car, and then I said I'll be in there in just a moment, and then I like shut everything, and I walked in and I was holding it, and then I just put it right over here on my desk, and and then you're sitting there and you're a foot from it, and like you may not have even like thought that we were even gonna do anything with that one tonight.
No,
I might have
didn't
just
even-
had it.
There's an empty Funko box that's up there. You see that one that's on top? That's an empty box, an empty Funko box.
Oh, I might have done something with it. Who knows? Like
but I mean the
top one, just the box, or the
the
one
very-
inside the box.
the very top Funko box.
Yeah.
That's the size of a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing in there,
Who
so I
knows?
thought it was another one of those.
Who knows what I did with it?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's got my mustache. Barista Deadpool.
And the funny thing,
His earrings, I didn't even
You didn't
notice.
even see
His
those?
gauges
his
are.
stretched ass
Oh my
ears,
gosh.
his tunnels, yeah.
This is.
So they're not technically gauges because
Is
gauges
he-
is like the measurement.
I'm sorry, I don't know that.
They're usually called tunnels or plugs.
Oh.
Because I
well.
used to have stretched ears.
Oh,
I
that's
might-
right.
I
Yeah.
might do it again.
It's focusing on Selena, which I understand.
I
on me.
am too.
Focus on me. And you can see I love his beard and
I
his
know.
mustache.
It's like- it
He's
looks
my
like you, but
inspiration.
with
He's my
stretched ears,
inspiration
yeah.
from my mustache. He's wearing house slippers.
No, he's wearing like.
Those are
No, he's wearing chanclas.
Aren't- Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god! And you knocked her stand off too.
Yeah. Well, you just put it on this
Is
one.
she taking that one?
Nope.
She is not. She
not
is
gonna-
not. Selena's not gonna
Sorry,
do
Selena. I'm so sorry. Yep. And that means she's just gonna stand right here then. And I could have taken the one that was like in her box. And used
Yeah,
that
it's
one.
okay.
But it's not a big deal.
So now we have all of them. Well, we've had all of them.
Yes.
So we got that one before we got the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah. When you bought that one for $46.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was also a diamond.
Yep. And that
But-
one is now worth more.
Yes, it is.
We looked at that the
yes,
other day.
it is. Very proud of myself for that purchase. Not
We
even gonna
we
lie to
do
you.
not regularly spend that much money on them.
No.
This was something obviously with Susan where it was something that's very, very important.
Yeah.
And
Very sentimental.
yep. And then now you look at it and the person sold it to you for fair market value.
Yeah, he was just all like, I don't want to like make a whole bunch off of it.
Yeah.
He's like, I know this is what PPG says.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm great with that because that's gonna be the best price I'm gonna get it for.
Yep. And now it's worth quite a bit more than that.
Yeah.
It's like we have the Luke Skywalker in the X-Wing, and we got that one from Rogue Toys.
Yeah. for
And
like
we got
40
it
bucks, 30
$35.
bucks? Yeah.
$35, and it is now it fluctuates between
110?
like 100 and 120.
Yeah.
And so you find those. So we're not it is a larger pop. You know,
Yeah.
it's not as large as some of the other ones we have.
No, God no.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
Yeah. And
I remember when that one came in.
Yep. I remember that one too. That was 2
Yeah.
years ago.
Well,
And so and usually the ones that we
I love you.
I love you. I'm gonna clip the part where she started crying. And usually we like the Infinity Warps and the Dilophosaurus and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We get them for $10, $15.
If even that.
Yeah, and
like if we even pay that much.
Yep. The Dilophosaur, the Velociraptor, all of these
Sometimes
things.
we get them for like 8 or 9.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
From Funko, they're almost always 10.
Yeah.
10 or and sometimes you'll see like 15 and stuff.
Yeah.
And
All depends on how exclusive they are and
Yeah.
stuff.
and what's I don't mind supporting them.
Yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, I think that's or do we do
Yeah,
a couple more?
No, I'm just gonna. You keep whenever you're talking, I'm just putting them on.
Oh yeah. So this one I wore the shirt for the other day.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
And there was a kid who doing it again, I love that. There was a kid who was just all like, I don't know what your shirt is. And I'm like, you're a literal child, so you get a pass for this.
Yep.
I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah, so this is a Twinkie, and it's
Yes.
the mascot for the Twinkie.
He's a Target exclusive as well.
He is, and you can
Yeah.
tell he's Target exclusive because you can see that he's shiny. He's metallic. So there's the metallic one, and there's the non-metallic one. This one is the Target exclusive metallic Twinkie the Kid. And yes, the rope it does move. So
Yeah.
this pop is a lot of fun. He's got little stars on his boots.
He does. He's real cute.
He is, yeah. And this one, you actually got that one. I didn't get this one.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that wasn't Target Con.
No, it
wasn't.
wasn't.
A Target Con one, but we bought it around the same time, I think. Oh, because it came with the T-shirt too.
Yes, it did.
Because I just said I was wearing the T-shirt.
Yeah, you were wearing it yesterday or a couple days ago.
No, it was like last week.
There you go.
Last week or the week before.
Is
Oh
regular...
yeah, this is his first appearance.
Yeah, first appearance Deadpool.
Oh, puppy.
Oh.
Be careful.
First appearance Deadpool here.
Hey, buddy.
Got a little something on his cheek.
He does.
It came out. That was what came from the box.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, there it is. First appearance
He
Deadpool.
looks so angry.
Yeah, he's got it's because he's
Mark with the mouth.
yeah he is first appearance Deadpool, and this is what you would get if you saw him in the comics for the first time.
Mhm.
This is what he was wearing.
He has a gun and a katana. Or
That-
is it a
that is a-
katana
no,
or a
that
Bowie
is-
knife?
This is it is a knife.
That's more a Bowie knife.
Yeah, he's getting him with a little knife right
Yeah.
here. 206 keeps getting 206 is just perfect and focused. Honestly, that's actually impressive with that camera.
Right?
And you can see like the back and everything as well.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's not America's ass, but
No,
it's all good.
he's not. You can see
See
up
his
into his
bobble.
head though.
His little bobble.
Yep. And so there he is. Got abs.
He does. But Ryan Reynolds does too, in
Yeah.
all fairness.
Think. Yeah, I was gonna go into like the Fry Kids and stuff, but
Yeah.
not a big deal.
No.
And
There's not really any of the other ones that I'm really like, oh my god, about right
Yeah.
now.
there are. I mean, there are.
There's still a bunch.
Yeah. If you want the George Washington crossing the Delaware, let me know.
You don't want any more?
I don't know. I mean, it's.
Where'd you
No,
go?
it's
Oh,
in
no,
storage.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I got that one last year. No, I've had
I
that
got
one.
it. I think I got it for you.
Yeah, I've had that one because that one's Target as well. It's Target
Yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah.
And so you have them that are Target exclusive. You have the ones that are Hot Topic. You have FYE,
Entertainment
GameStop.
Earth.
Yep, and you have those Entertainment Earth has. And then there are like PX previews, and PX previews you'll find a lot of times in GameStop.
Right.
And so like the GameStop. Oh, that's why I was going to bring it in.
Yeah.
Because I got the new Sherlock Deadpool. It's and I got it from GameStop today because it's got the little red circle on it, and it's
Uh-huh.
like GameStop exclusive.
Oh.
And so if you remember when I got the LARP Deadpool, and this is something we're going to go over in another video,
Oh yeah.
but I got the LARP Deadpool, and then there's that Walmart exclusive one.
That's like exactly the same.
Yeah, like what is the difference here?
It's mind-boggling.
So I got this one today, and I was like, it's this. What is the difference here? Well, the difference, it turns out, is they updated the sticker.
Oh yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
They had only at GameStop, the black one,
Right.
and now they went back to the circle sticker.
Right.
There is no difference. It's just
Right.
the new sticker.
Yeah.
And so, oh well, I got it anyways. It's in the car.
Yeah, it's all good.
And
2 stickers. It's fine.
that one, and I got the water and fire, or wet fire, wet fire from the
That
Space
we
Jam.
showed earlier.
Did we show wet fire earlier?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
it was-
told you already had that one.
Oh, that's right. That's the one
You
that
messaged
that's the
me
one that
as-
that's the one I
yeah.
gave back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got something. I forget. Oh, Sharon Carter.
Oh, nice.
Yep, got Sharon Carter today.
Nice.
So, and you'll see that if they're exclusive and stuff, and the exclusive, even if it's not always worth more,
No.
it's not always.
No.
But saying this is the only place you can get this, having that,
It's pretty
the
cool.
exclusivity thing matters.
Right. Yeah.
Look, if you collect things, you'd know that. The three of you that are watching.
The two.
That's
3.
And if you're watching this on the replay, you've made it this far. Are you just sleeping?
You watched Susan cry.
Are you just sleeping? Because if
So
you're just
proud of you.
sleeping, that's fine.
And I hope you sleep well.
Getting, it makes the average view time goes up.
It's true.
But
I'm helping the view time.
yeah, you are.
I am.
I can see us.
I can see us too. Yeah. So, I think it's a good place to
Yeah, it is.
end it.
Yeah, this was a fun stream. We almost didn't do it.
Yeah, I was cranky.
Oh.
I usually am.
But yeah, we hope that that you had a wonderful day. It's not it is not and has not been for a very long time a holiday that I celebrate, and I'm not going to get into that in this video because this is more about things that we collect.
Mhm.
And we want to be able to make this for a diverse audience and
Yeah.
and all of that. But we hope that if you do celebrate, that you had a good day and that you did so safely.
Right.
And fireworks should be illegal, anyways. And social link banners racist. And we want to be able to make more stuff like this.
Yeah.
We feel like we're more than what our Twitter account is. We're more than what our social media is. We're more than the things that we retweet. We're more than the videos we make on here. And that's one of the main reasons Susan has the Explain Like I'm 5 thing, where it's about anything except religion. What are you outside of that? Right? That's the folks, some of the folks you've brought on, Matt Mehta, right? Mandisa Thomas. And then you have, what's her name that made Empty the Pews?
Chrissy Stroop?
Yeah, who
Yes,
lives
dad.
here.
She's fucking great.
We just have not had the chance to meet up with
haven't met
Liza.
her yet.
Yeah, Terry lives here. A lot of really great folks. Like Johnny Pike just moved here.
Yeah.
And he and I know each other.
Yes.
And we used to work together at the American Atheists.
Same.
And so did you ever? I guess you did meet him, huh?
Yeah, I
Up
met him
in-
at that convention.
Yeah.
a couple years ago.
And something like this shows a little bit more of who we are.
Yeah.
Who we are when the camera is off. I'm a guy who sits around in my shorts. That's not true. And she shows me her boobs.
I do.
So nice. But what are our interests and stuff? And that's, I
Right.
think, things that we should be able to focus, or like place our focus.
Right.
That when the camera is off and when I'm not on my phone and when we're just sitting around, what are the things that we talk about?
Yeah.
The background of my computer screens is not, Jesus didn't rise from the dead, fuck you type stuff, which I wouldn't have anyways, but it's a photo of me and Susan up near one of the mountains.
Yeah.
And
Up near Lewitt.
yeah. And the maps and stuff that we have in here, or like she got me that for Christmas last year
Yeah.
with the national parks. We've been so far to 2 of them on. Now, mind you, have we been to more of them? Yes, but together, and that's the reason. This is the let's break out a map, not an old one, right? But a new one, so that the stuff that we do. Do you remember when that was the case, and it was just so fucking prophetic?
Mm-hmm.
That's a story that you folks will get to hear,
Yeah.
and
It was the same year.
it was. And we had already decided to come to Portland,
Yeah.
but we didn't. It was like 12 to 18 months,
Yeah.
and it would not have probably happened with 2020.
Mm-mm.
And so, yeah, trust me, that is actually, that story is, that
It's a good
whole thing is such, and again, it's about who we are outside of the conversations we have about religion and politics, although those are important to us.
Yeah.
But it's outside of that, outside of, you know, these little bubbles that we insulate ourselves with and into and things like that. So, yeah. You know, I'm gonna take Captain Marvel out of the. I think I'm gonna put Selena inside of it. Sorry, Carol Danvers.